Hello everyone, welcome back to Stoneblock 3. We've got piggies and cows and sheep and... Is that a llama? Or is that chickens? I think that's chickens, right? Oh, and we got one of these. It's a wellsprig thing. You got to grow a tree around them and then they'll drop like a little shard. You might notice I've got a little elevator right here. I've made a couple of changes since last episode. First one I should mention is I upgraded this to an advanced infuser. Oh, I don't know if I showed you this before, but I put a basic energy cube at the back here. So all the power from this is going into this basic energy cube. Remember how I put this on my system so we can see all the melon and everything? Got into flux as well, I'll go over that in a sec. But yeah, so we've got... We could get rid of that and yeah, whatevs. Anyway, we've got melon in the systems right there. Melon slices. And up here, classic white concrete, love it. I've duplicated the thing that we've got behind here, but made it look a little bit more pretty. And it's behind some nice white stained glass. None of these have got upgrades except for the muffling upgrade. But that's not the only thing I did between episodes. I was a little bit fed up with the small amount of crafting that we had right there. So I rectified that by making lots of crafters. Some of the packs I've been playing recently have had like expanded crafters. So they have like lots of crafters. Like it goes up. So... You can make a crafter into an iron crafter, so on and so on. But that's not in this pack, so we've had to go for lots of crafters instead. Don't know how much power this is drawing. 700. Nearly 800. I think whilst I was building stuff up here, I was far enough away from the grass that stuff could spawn. Which is why we've got like sheep and cows and pigs, and they're super loud and I don't know what to do with them, but... This is pretty cool. I've got my crafting monitor right here so we can see what's going on with the crafts. Got the pattern grid. This has also got the auto-filling feature that I had previously for patterns. All of these crafters have got speed upgrades, by the way. So, super quick. And then I've got a crafting manager up here. And what this does is it allows you to see all of your like crafters. You can do stuff. Like, I could put in this barrel here, which is my, like, create setup. I could put in that barrel. That's not it, up here. I could put in other things that would go in there. And then this one here is for my furnace, which I've upgraded to a netherite furnace, because we could. And then I've got the auto smithing table, but that doesn't seem to work. So, we'll sort that out another time. I think what I want to do this episode is get Mekanism automated, but I'm going to do it a different way than I normally do. I normally put like... I do it weird normally, where I chuck let's get up here because it's quieter. I chuck everything into like chests, and then I extract from the chests to make the craft. Not going to do that anymore. I'm going to do what everyone else seems to do, which is you just export lots and lots of redstone, or, you know, the enriched redstone, into a, whatever it's called, infuser? Yeah, infuser. So export lots of redstone into an infuser, export lots of carbon, lots of diamonds, lots of refined obsidian? Yeah, refined obsidian. And then... The crafting recipe for those is just like iron in the redstone one makes, what is it? The alloys, or, yeah, I think it's called atomic, no, wait, alloy. These things, you know, infused alloy and then reinforced and then atomic. Yeah, so that's what I want to do this episode. If not to get a few other bits going as well. I didn't mention flux, but I've got flux networks now, so this is all going into a flux point right here. It's been powered by a flux point as well. So what I can do is I can move this flux point here. I can move this power pipe down there, stick that in. I'm going to get rid of the little thermoelectric generator that I've got. Go on, go away. Yeah, going to get rid of that. I'm probably going to get rid of this. I might leave the melon set up just because it's already down here and it's already connected and everything. But we don't need this anymore because we're powering everything off of this thing back here. I might go in and do all the upgrades for these as well, but I would like to do that if by automating the upgrades. That would be kind of good. So let's get started, I suppose. I think the first thing we need to do is get a bunch of infusers. So infuser. So I need 4 infusers because that's how many. Which means, yeah, near enough that amount. 1, 2, 3. Oh, they don't stack. So there's the 4 infusers. Those just got power in them because this thing here, the flux controller, allows me to wirelessly charge. So you go into the wireless charging. You have to enable it. I didn't enable it at first, and I was like, I swear things were supposed to be charging, but yeah. I'm also going to bypass limit and do all of that stuff. So, I want to upgrade these straight away if I can. Just stick those in there. There we go. So we've got these 4. I might upgrade them again if I've got enough material. One more, and then do something like this. Looks like I've got enough. That's pretty good. And I would do it again, but we can always set up the auto crafting and then like make the installers, because you can make an item called an installer, one of these bad boys. So this one here just upgrades. It's like you know the chest upgrades or the furnace upgrades where you like shift right click and then it turns it into like the next one up. It's like that. So you can make a basic one which turns any like regular thing into a factory. The advanced one turns it into the advanced and then elite and then ultimate, obviously. So that's what's going on there. Let's get, I think I need power in the bottom for this. I'm doing 2 on each side just because I think that looks kind of neat. And then I have crafters on top and importer on the back. Not too much time later and I've got everything set up. I also had to chuck down an enrichment chamber and a crusher, because you need those for a few bits. So first off, the enrichment chamber is making the enriched stuff that's coming in here. This can hold a lot more carbon, and this will go up when I put the installers on here for the elite and the ultimate, which I've got on autocraft right now. You can see it right here. But you can see all of these are being requested right now because these have got they've got crafting upgrades in these exporters right here. I get a little bit of lag when I look at the covered up refined storage stuff. Only a tiny bit, so it's not that bad. But yeah, this is just slowly making stuff, and the redstone is completely full on this one, so it's starting to go up. Carbon's still going. I ideally want to get... Oh yeah, that's the point. I'll go through all of the recipes, yeah. So, first of all, we've got the enriched iron and the steel grit. That is literally just 1 iron ingot, and then the enriched iron goes back in to make the steel grit. It makes the recipes way simpler doing it this way. It's just you can see it takes up quite a lot of stuff when it does this. But luckily for us, the only reason I'm doing it in this series is because we've got infinite resources thanks to chickens, right? We've got ridiculous amount of resources. Up here, the crusher, I'm also going to upgrade this one, and these 4. I'm going to upgrade them to ultimate factories. which is what the thing is doing right now. Oh, installers are finished. So let's grab these ones. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then the ultimate one should come in at some point. Stick that on. Split like that. I need to put speed upgrade in there. There we go. That should be a little quicker. It's still not ridiculously fast, but that's just due to the crafter being a little bit slow. But I quite like the symmetry that I've got going with this. Obviously that's an enrichment and that's a crushing, but everything else, it's quite nice looking, I think. Where are we at with this? Ah, nice. So these ones are done. So I can do one of those. Something like that. So yeah, anyway, let's go back over these. So that's the steel. This one is making the infused alloys, basic control circuits. It also makes nether quartz into rose quartz. So I added that recipe in there because we might need a lot of rose quartz if we're going to do loads of create stuff. This one over here is the refined obsidian. This one up here makes the obsidian dust. So if you enrich a block of obsidian, you get obsidian dust. There you go. Oh no, that's enriching the refined obsidian itself. Anyway. Also making the infused alloy. This is using a ton of diamonds. But again, infinite resources thanks to chicken, so it doesn't matter to us. We've got the only thing that goes in this one is the atomic alloy. I did look it up, and I can't really figure out another like thing that the this refined obsidian is used for. It doesn't look like there's anything else it's used for, so it's literally just to make these atomic alloys. The way that I would normally do it, as I said, is I'd have like a recipe set up to make 8 of these infused alloy at a time, and then that recipe would include one of the refined redstones that we've got, one of these. So, or the enriched, sorry. So this gives us 8 redstone in the left here. So we add 8 iron ingots and we get 8 infused alloy, if you get what I mean. So that's kind of what that's happening right there. These ones, by the way, have speed and energy upgrades, and I feel like I should make some more of those. Although these are coming in, so I'm going to quickly... let's do that one as well. Oh, and we got another one. Upgrade. I did set up the recipes for these using the crusher, because... How many of these do I need? Let's just make 64, because why not? And these ones, 64 as well. Ideally, we should have started on the energy upgrades, but meh. And let's get 32 of these. It's going to be quite a lot. This is going to make us, when it gets around to it, it's going to make us the steel grit that we need for the muffling upgrades, I believe. I think that's what it's going to do. We should do anyway. What else can we put down? One over there. It's all coming along nicely up here. I have a little idea what to do next after this. You've probably already seen it up here. I'm going to make some electric motors. So these things are ridiculously good. Because, you know, all of the create stuff that we've got down here. Like, right back there, we've got a water wheel. And we've got a water wheel on that one and that one. All of these are water wheels as well. I'm making lots of copper wire for this. But what the electric motor does is you just give it some RF. And then you can specify, like, the speed at which it spins. So... I could get rid of all of these water wheels, stick down one of those electric motors, which is just literally it's one block big. It's like that big. It's ridiculously tiny. And now we have flux networks all set up. We can put in power using a flux point. So it's really, really portable, stupidly good create power. I'm actually going to rip down this boiler setup that I've got right here. I need to move my iron furnace, or my netherite furnace even, because it is a little bit of a pain for me to go up there each time. These pigs and stuff are really annoying me. I need to do something about that. But yeah, I'm waiting for these to finish first, and then I'll put everything in there. And then that's pretty much Mekanism automated in a slightly different way. I know a few people were kind of confused why I did it the other way in some of my other series, and there's no reason. You could do either way. I just prefer doing it the other way to this because you use full functionality of a crafter. It's just my feeling on it. And I really need to go in there and put all the upgrades on those as well. Luckily, we're making a ton of upgrades. Let's do the energy upgrades on this one. Probably get the speed upgrades. I could just stick the speed upgrades in now, to be fair. Look how quick that is. All of the like importers, which is at the back, by the way, all the importers have speed upgrades. The exporters have everything has speed upgrades because we want to make it go fast. Right, I just broke into my little glass area. I shouldn't have put this down until I was finished, to be fair, but I have put a void upgrade on this drawer. I'm not sure I showed that, but that just means when it gets to... because we're not using the substrate whatsoever, so it's fine. I need to get some more white glass, just like that. Plonk, plonk. This is done now. We can sort of leave this alone, and it will just do all the things for us. I did not upgrade those two. Did I have the installers? I do indeed. 1 and 2. Okay, now it's done. Everything is automated from Mekanism. Kind of. We've got all of the other recipes over here as well. So, like the advanced control circuit, the reinforced? No, elite control, and then ultimate control. They're all in there. Super simple recipes, so they just go in there. This one's got all of my upgrades and stuff, so we can kind of chuck all of this away. I want that wrench. It's always, I'll have the laser IO wrench as well. Always good to keep it on you. That's why I like a bag. To be fair, we should have a look and see if there's a backpack, a better backpack than this. Yeah, there's... oh, yeah, I forgot about these. Let's get ourselves a regular backpack. Does that go in the back? It does. Perfect. Okay, let's upgrade it, because why not? And upgrade it again if we can. Looks like we can. Let's do one of those, and then one more time. Oh, we don't have nether stars yet. I think this one's good enough. Whoa. And if we'll have to find the button for it. Keybinds. Open backpack. B. And then let's have a look for keys, and I'll get rid of everything that isn't cycle mode. Not that one. Feet switch. Not that one either. There we go. And now B. There it is. Stick that on our back. And do we have it on our back? We don't. It's odd. Would have assumed that it would have put like a backpack on us. But now what we can do is we can grab everything out of here. I kind of thought sophisticated backpacks would be in here, but it doesn't look like it. It's not in here. Interesting. I've not played a pack in a while without sophisticated backpacks, so it's very weird. What are you doing? Silly pig. Right, anyway, what are we doing next, now that this is done? I suppose we could set up some more crushing recipes. Did I not even need a crusher? I just realised I could do everything with just an enrichment. It's good though, because we need a crusher for the crushing the bits for this, right? So gold dust, osmium dust. Right, anyway, let's get cracking on some quality of life stuff for create. So I'm going to grab these. I think these are the only ones we need. Oh, we should definitely look at quests. Oh yeah, I made an exchanging gadget, so I could just exchange redstone upgrades. Nice. I could exchange the upstairs for white concrete, because I love white concrete. You guys know this already, but... it is kind of bright in here, though, so I might... Well, if I don't end up building stuff into this wall and this wall, I might do some fancy patterns. Seems to be a good idea. Right, so for this, we are going to need a spool, empty spool. Oh, that's more of those. Okay. Iron. Let's just get a bunch of iron bars. Oh, or iron sheets. This is a banger of a song, this. Once we've got like a few of these things here, the electric motors, I may rip this out completely and then redesign it slightly. Same with the crushing wheels, because the electric motor, if I do a ponder actually, you might be able to see. You can configure it. Yeah, you do a scroll wheel on the back and you can tell it to go like quicker. So it's a bit like the rotational speed controller or whatever it's called. You know, that thingamabob. But we just need a few of these. Let's just grab... Yeah, that'll do for now. So... Not that. Let's do one of these. 32 seems like a good amount. And we made exactly 32, so that's pretty good. We need lots of brass sheets as well. Oh dear. Hammer. I might just do this. 31 brass sheets, that'll do us. And then capacitor is copper and zinc sheets. Copper. Let's do it outside of that. Zinc. Is it with a C? Yeah. So we could do one of those and one of those. I knew that would happen. Run out of hammer. It's fine. I think that should do us for now. That was underwhelming. Okay, let's get some redstone torches, because why not? 24. That's a good amount right there. And then iron rod is just... Okay, that's easy enough as well. Let's just make a bunch of those. 64, why not? And andesite alloy. Tons of those as well. Easy peasy. Right, so now I need to just get like all of the bits together. So let's try and make like 4 of these to begin with. So it's 6 times 4, 3 times 4, and then 4 of each of those. Right, here we are. We're back at our little area over here. Should be able to build it in this area without having to like remove anything. So let's just get cracking. I think it's like that. These go like that. This one goes up. Is it the bottom? Yeah. And then rod goes there. That goes there. And then it needs a redstone signal, which I think... Yeah, there we go. It's going to force it to go like that. If I've done everything right, it should craft. Ding! Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Electric motor, and that's a quest and everything. Brilliant. Shulker sensor. Wow, okay. That's pretty good. I think with this first one, I wonder if we can... bag? Okay, I didn't bring any flux points with me, but that'd be useful to have. In fact, a wireless crafting grid would be very nice as well, but we'll do that in a bit. We want flux points, right? Flux. Have I not taught you how to make flux points yet? Yeah, 15. That'll do us for now, at least. But yeah, we can completely get rid of this. I could just stick it on this. Something like that. Stick that down, put it on our network. And I feel like that overstressed. Poop. Okay. So it might not be able to run this. Ah, it's because it's got this over here. Alright. There you go. And that's a lot quicker. Plus, how quick can we make it? Uh-oh. I feel like I broke something. Okay, I broke that. Eh. If I stick this back in there... Okay, that breaks it again. We don't need any of that, actually. Let's just grab this. I could just stick it on here, like this. Eh. And then... I wonder if I stick it all the way up again, if it's gonna... It's gonna drain my power. Okay, let's not put it that quick. Let's put it at like 96. Sounds about right. It's a bit quicker, doesn't it? I'll rip all of this out later. I am just gonna quickly go off and make like all the bits for this, and then I'll meet you back after. Now I will point out that these don't generate that much. Like, what is it? No. Lots of rotational force, not enough stress. So I did have to put this all back together just so I could get this to run again. Because these take up like a ridiculous amount of stress each time. But yeah, I'm going to continue on. And this is all running now. This needs 2. because it needs the rotational, as I said, the stress. So I've got 2 on there. It might break through here. Don't worry about the white concrete. That was the exchanging gadget's fault. When I was... I think up here is where my mechanism stuff is. But, yeah, I've moved this around a little bit. Did I get... I didn't get any speed upgrades when I broke that. Either that or I put them away by accident. But, yeah, I've stuck this up to... That's pretty quick. I'm just going to leave it like that. I might leave this open slightly for now. And go get some speed upgrades. This is what I mean. I have to keep running down here. Why did you get stuck in the hole? Flipping cheap. Speed upgrades. In fact, yes. Oh, by the way, I also have... Thanks for pushing me out of the way. Flipping heck. Yeah, I also have, you know, all of these filled with 64Ks now. Just auto-crafted for me. I was gonna like actually just craft a bunch more speed upgrades because I'm gonna need loads. There we go. Right, that should be everything now. We can close that up, and that'll just make us all of our like things from refined storage. It's pretty nice, pretty nice. I don't know what to make. Let's bulk make like another 64 of these. I'm gonna go see what happens. Should be pretty quick. You can hear it. It's like... That's pretty rapid, you gotta admit. It's like less than a second. And then they come into here. This thing's backing up. It's that quick. This has got an ultimate pipe upgrade and everything, so... Super quick. Ah. I'm glad we got these. As I said, I will... Poke. I will go downstairs and replace all of these a little bit. I'm also going to tidy up. I think it's time for an elevator up into this room rather than me jumping up here. And that reminds me, I'm not going to use elevators. And core. I'm going to use these travel anchors instead and make myself one of these travel wands things. These are pretty cool. I wonder if I can jump and... Hey, I can. I can jump up into here with this. It, like, zips you through things. So we could get into this washing thing just by doing that. It's behind the scenes. It's my little facade I've got right there. I think these are fine, actually. I might leave these ones here. It could do with automating, I suppose, but these ones definitely. Especially the depot, or the mechanical press, sorry, for the, yeah, doing these ones, because you can set this to a ridiculous speed and it just goes like bonk, 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 bonk. It's so quick. So we're going to get that going at some point. I'm not going to do that yet. I also need to tidy up because a bit all over the place right now. And I think that might be everything we've got for this episode. Let me check the timings. Yeah, looks like that's all we've got for this episode. So, thank you for watching. I will say we'll probably move on to power in our next episode. As in the mod power, you know. Because I was looking it up earlier, and the... Oh, what's it called? Project E has got one of these things, energy condenser. And we could probably make one of these, although dark matter comes from that, which comes from that, which comes from that, which comes from... How do I make that? Oh, coal. Okay. Might have to get like a bunch of coal chickens. I think our coal chickens are 10, 10, 10. They should be. What the f... There's loads of them in here. What are you? 1, 1, 1. Okay, yeah, we'll probably need to get a bunch more coal chickens then. And we can make ourselves probably a crafter from RF Tools, and then we'll figure that one out. But anyway, thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.